Well, it is certainly no secret how your local leaders feel about New York State's recent criminal justice reform. But instead of just pointing out the faults, they're putting forward their own solutions. Ben Dennis breaks down the set of bills.
A package of GOP bills called the Victims' Justice Agenda responds to criminal justice reform included in the state budget. Many of the GOP bills go after the parole process. Officials say the bills also include a target of a new proposal that 55-year-olds be eligible for parole after serving 15 years. If that became law, the GOP proposal would exempt life in prison without parole.
And one of the bills that we have proposed was a result of the murder here in Oneida County with Linda Turner in North Utica. And as a result of that, we went and put a legislation in that would ensure that the parole board, when they understand an individual continues to be a threat, even though they have met their minimum sentencing, they would have the option of saying, no, you can't be paroled. Right now, they're required to let the individual out.
Currently, the parole board is not required to review victim impact statements when someone is up for parole. The package of bills includes a requirement that victim impact statements be recorded on video. But what if a victim does not want to be recorded?
The intent of this legislation would be that it gets done. Now, if the victim chose not to, or had some reason they didn't want it done, generally speaking, victims that get to that point, they want their message memorialized.
Other proposals: unanimous consent from the parole board to release an inmate on parole. Also, changing the current amount of time an inmate comes up for parole from 2 years to 5. In Utica, Ben Dennis, Eyewitness News.